Welcome back to the Humane Society of Southern Arizona Speak for Animals Telethon, and as you can see, I cannot let this puppy go.
No, Wink is attached to you. You should adopt him. One of the important missions of the Humane Society is to take care of the pet's health, and that includes the work that the clinic does. They spay and neuter animals. To tell us more about why your donations are so important in this effort, our clinic director, Pat Breyer, and assistant lead veterinarian, Dr. Kelly Barrett. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us.
Hi. Thank you so much for hosting us this week.
Yes.
It's such a pleasure to be here.
So let's let people know what's so important. Why do their donations go to spay and neuter the pets?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. One of our pillars is prevention, and prevention comes in so many shapes and sizes and forms. So prevention ultimately is that we want to prevent homeless pets, and we want to prevent pets from entering shelters. We know sometimes there are legitimate reasons, but ultimately we know that we can prevent so many of them from entering shelters by spaying and neutering. Mm-hmm. And because of donations that we receive from Tucsonans and from far and wide, we can continue to provide affordable spay-neuter services to our community.
Now that's only scratching the surface
Oh,
of what the
absolutely.
clinic actually does. Kelly, tell us a little bit more about what you do on a daily basis.
Well, on a daily basis, we have spay and neuter services for the community, as well as doing spay and neutering for our own shelter pets. So every day we check in surgery patients for our Tucson clients, and then we do our shelter pets too. So.
But you do so much more than that. I mean, talk about when these animals come in with like broken legs, or like we saw with Grayson. I mean, he had eye infections. I mean, you remove eyes, you cast. I mean, you do a lot more than just spay and neuter.
Yes. So as with Grayson, he had glaucoma in both eyes, and so we needed to remove those eyes. They were very, very painful, and so myself and the other doctors, we removed those eyes. We got him better, and so now he's looking for his forever home. The day you came to visit us, there was another dog that had been hit by a car, and we needed to remove his eyes. But also, we have dogs that come on with broken legs. If we're able to, we can cast those. If they do need surgery other places, we refer those to other doctors in the community that are specialists in that area. And so we're able to do that. And with the money that people help give us in these donations today and the rest of the week, that money can be helped that way as well.
Oh, and who's this precious
This is
dog?
little Gabe. Little Gabe came to us on Friday, and one of our newest vets, Dr. Sarah Rios, actually noticed him at intake and rushed him to the clinic right away. He's 4 weeks old. He was suffering severe upper respiratory infection, and eyes seem to kind of be a thing with homeless pets. So we're not sure he's going to be able to keep his eyes. He may lose them. But the good news is he was 4 ounces when he came on Saturday, and he's 8.5 ounces already today. So he's on the road to recovery, and hopefully he'll keep his eyesight.
And he was in an incubator.
Yes, I'm actually fostering him at home because he's still drinking from a bottle, and he'll do that for another couple of weeks. So the important thing with kittens is to keep them warm. So he has a heating pad in his little incubator. He's actually quite quiet right now, but he's very active, which means he's well on the road to recovery. So again, just more of the services that we're able to provide. So not only preventing homeless animals, but preventing them from getting sicker and obviously not making it. So we're able to help them and get them well.
And that's all with the help of donations.
That's
Exactly.
right. We couldn't do it without you, Tucson.
And as we all know, I mean, even when humans go to a medical clinic, I mean, it gets very expensive very fast.
Yes.
And so tell us, what can you really use these donations for in the clinic?
Do you know, monetary donations, of course, help us with staffing, with medications, with all of the special needs that we have to provide for our inpatients. But we know sometimes people may be struggling financially and can't afford to donate. So there's so many other ways they can. They can become foster parents if they can't foresee having a lifetime commitment to the pet. They can make little blankets like this, and we've had the Girl Scouts. They're polar fleece blankets that basically are just cut and knotted. We can use them for all of our kittens and puppies. So you can donate in so many ways to help our clinic and our Humane Society.
That's awesome. I know when we have an extra jar of peanut butter, sometimes
Yes.
I'll bring my daughter down because she loves to look at all the pets, and then we'll donate a jar of peanut butter and go poke our head in and say hi to all the kittens and the doggies.
And it means so much to all of them, and it means so much to all of us as well, that so many people care. We see it every day. I know Dr. Barrett does when she's checking on patients. We know that so many people want to do right by their pets.
Right.
And we just encourage everyone to contact us if you have questions, if you'd like to get your pet spayed or neutered, if you need a vet in the community and don't know where to go, we can provide you a local vet list by zip code. We're a huge resource for the community, and we encourage every Tucsonan to support us, to contact us, adopt,
Yes.
and spay and neuter.
Yes, every little bit helps. And just like Kelly had mentioned, I had the opportunity of going and actually seeing a surgery and standing in the clinic. And it is amazing what you do at the clinic. So Blenders, I want to give you a little taste as well, so take a look. Dr. Hartle, let's talk about the importance of spaying and neutering your pets.
Spaying and neutering is very important for the pets in our community. We have a large problem with overpopulation of cats and dogs. There are too many cats and dogs that don't have forever homes. So spaying and neutering helps really reduce that overpopulation. In addition, spaying and neutering has some personal effects for that individual animal that are beneficial. It prevents different types of cancers. It prevents a very severe uterine infection in female dogs. So it's very important for the individual pet, but then it's also playing a much bigger role in preventing overpopulation.
And so how many pets does the Humane Society spay and neuter a year?
We spay and neuter about 11,000 cats and dogs per year. We also provide vaccinations to about over 10,000 animals a year as well.
But this clinic also does so much more than that. Tell us a little bit more about what you do here.
We serve as the clinic to provide the primary health care for any animal that's coming into the shelter situation. So our veterinarians on staff, if there's an animal that comes in that has a fracture or it has some other illness that needs to be addressed, we are addressing those here in the clinic as well.
Doctor, donations are so important to this clinic because you do so much more than just spaying and neutering. You're actually saving lives here.
Yes, we definitely are, and those donations are so important to us. They help us keep our equipment up to date so that we are sure that we're practicing the best possible medicine that we can. They can go towards grants that help animals get spayed and neutered, so helping us with that prevention and the pet overpopulation. And there is also a second chance fund, so when animals come in and they've sustained serious injuries, like a surgery we just completed today, it was a dog who had been hit by a car and he needed to have his eye removed because that eye was blind and painful. And so that second chance fund allows us to perform those necessary surgeries so that we can save these lives and make these patients comfortable and so they can live a very long, good quality of life.
And you also offer services to the public as well.
We sure do. So we offer the spay and neuter services. We have a public clinic, and that is Tuesday through Saturday. So I believe we may be the only clinic in town that does spays and neuters on Saturdays. And then we also do have vaccination clinics. And so 3 times a week on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday mornings, we have a vaccination clinic.
Why is prevention so important to the Humane Society?
Prevention is so important to the Humane Society and for our community as a whole for many reasons. The only way that we are going to stop pet overpopulation and the suffering that animals have to go through is by making sure that the animals in our community are spayed and neutered. Prevention also comes from vaccination. So offering these vaccination clinics, making sure that puppies and kittens are current on their vaccination, we're preventing those diseases that can be very fatal. And so our pillar here at the Humane Society is prevention, so that we can prevent overpopulation, we can prevent serious diseases that can be prevented, and we can make it so these animals can live long, happy lives with their families.
And every donation that people donate, whether it's blankets or food, and especially cash, goes directly to the Humane Society.
It does, and we use donations wholeheartedly. So we will always take blankets, we'll always take towels because we need those in our post-operative patients and keeping them warm during surgery as well. But certainly those financial donations play a huge, huge role in making sure that we're able to continue to save lives, making sure we're promoting that prevention and that we're helping pets and the people who love them.
And it shows. Doctor, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
That was just such a wonderful experience going to that clinic. It really was. If you love animals, please help our furry friends with any donation, big or small. And here's an incentive. If you call and make a donation of $250 or more, you'll receive a colorful kindness bell. Plus, everyone who makes a donation in any amount is in a drawing to win a jumbo dog or cat gift basket. We will announce the winner on Friday. He's panting in mine.
I can hear him. Oh, he wants to talk in the mic too. He says, adopt me. Call 881-7401. That's 881-7401. You can also make a donation online by visiting hssaz.org/telethon. That's hssaz.org/telethon.
Coming up, we'll meet a local company who has a special presentation for the Humane Society. Plus, if you like to play golf, grabbing a putter can also help the Humane Society. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Thank you. If that doesn't sell them, I don't know what will.
There it is.